YouTube, sorry, you were all sat there, and we've been on here for 5 minutes. Sorry, welcome in, by the way. Sorry, YouTube, terribly sorry. We've all had a great time over here. It was pleasant to have you back in. So this right here, this is what the combined, and I don't like this combined screen, to be honest, right? It's quite messy. And 5-minute Twitch exclusive. Hey, do you know what? We should do that, shouldn't we? Like, stick it behind a paywall or something, Liam. We can do that. So, well, the thing is, I've got to then export the thing across to YouTube now, so that when I have the, don't right, remind me, right? Export VOD. Right. Okay. Only way to analyze is to combine with both. I suppose so. See that, yeah. So if I do it this way, right? Because am I right in thinking? Okay. Am I right in thinking that YouTube have missed the animals of erotica? Better give a quick summary. Yeah, we were gonna do Motown tonight, but I did mention that every song's going to have Let's Get It On, and I didn't feel like the Walrus of Love. And then we've tried to refer to what animal I might be, and we think that I'm a flirtatious stoat. So there you go, YouTube. You're caught up to speed now. So this here, right? Am I right in thinking, right, that my old school brain, whenever we had old Football Manager on, was we would see the formation you had. That would be your out of possession formation, wouldn't it? So if I've got a diamond here, then that's not necessarily what my in possession is going to look like, is it? That should theoretically be my out of possession. Is that right? So at the minute, I'm attacking with a diamond but defending with a box, rather than attacking theoretically with this player a little bit higher, this player pushed up here. Like, that's sort of how I'd be attacking. Is that right? Is that what I'm thinking? Or maybe Lund would be there possibly, and he'd cover to allow him to bomb on. Is that right? Or have I just... Your wide centre midfielder is drifting wide. You have to imagine movements. I mean, this is the thing. My imagination, Rich, is only for fanciful flights, rather than actual football things. The OP for the out of possession formation should be more defensive, if my brain is correct. That's what I thought, but I thought that a diamond is like sort of, because no one really attacks in a diamond shape, do they? To be honest, really, like Lund would technically be coming up and holding up here because he would be moving up with the play. The wing backs are going to get forward to try and get some width. So am I right in thinking that he could be a bit higher, or do I sort of go, right, you know what, I don't need him higher because he's coming across. The outer formation looks like the Brazil, yeah, and that's... So I understand that. So everyone's slotting back narrow, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I actually probably want Lund to drop even deeper, actually. I'll probably want him to drop as a midfielder and to drop into centre-back, really. If Lund is a DM, he'll hold his position, yeah. So that's the thing there. So he doesn't really get forward at all, does he, to be honest? My attacking, because I'm wondering, am I attacking with enough bodies, really? Because then the thing is that you've got these guys here who are not really doing too much. Maybe I need to, yeah, so maybe get an AM in there, possibly. Because I'm wondering, Hatfield, again, maybe doesn't have the legs. So when Jimmy can come back in for Headley. Now, he can get up and down, right? So he could actually be, well, we liked him as an attacking wing-back, didn't we, in the first instance? Advanced wing-back. Have two AMs. No, because you wouldn't have two AMs in real life, would you? You can't just have two of the same role. And this is a bit of my, I don't think it's autism, but this is a little bit of where my brain goes and goes, nope, we can't have that. That wouldn't work. That's not a real thing. Lama, think how you will behave when attacking and defending is set by the roles you assign them. This in and out of possession formation is more where they line up for attacking and defending, goal kicks and restarts. You need positions that complement their in and out possessions. That makes sense. That makes sense. One big issue is the hole you have in the channel midfielder going wide. You have no playmaker and a vacating the space. That's what I thought. Because realistically, that was meant to be Campbell in the playmaker role, and he was meant to go there as the advanced playmaker, but he doesn't quite work as the advanced playmaker, so maybe I have a playmaker here, which is meant to be Smith, or Big Willie style, was meant to be there. He's either going to be advanced or the midfield playmaker. There. Do I have a false nine? I'm at Darlington. No. I've got loads of false footballers. I haven't got an actual false nine. You know, I'm also very much along the lines of, this is sort of what we've got. Like, this is as good as it is, really. At this level, you don't want to overcomplicate how you're treated out of the ball. See, that's what I'm thinking as well, isn't it? It's like, just try not to mess around. And now we've taken, who's he called? Hatfield out. We've now got less defensive stability with Smith and, so Smith's going to have to drop there. So Contral drops back. Smith moves across. Campbell moves. I mean, Campbell still isn't going to offer too much defensively. Oh, yes, Katie, we're rocking Cantrell in midfield and Lund. Yeah. Get the Alfreton boys in there. That's how we need to do it. So my question now then is the problem Campbell as a 10? Because when we're looking at him to sort of be defensive, he doesn't offer defensive stability, does he? He doesn't give us anything defensively. We don't really want him to be defensive. We want him to drop back a bit. I mean, do we maybe swap him there? Because then if we've got what's he called? Fenton could drop back a little bit into midfield, easy. And then Campbell could be out there running around. If you look at the 10 to an AP, both mids on the centre midfield for more solidity, you could maybe change the wide midfield to box to box. You can't though, can you? They don't have box to box in here. This is part of the problem, because I don't like the fact that box to box midfielder is only available in defensive right at the bottom here, because that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's only here. Where is it? Where's box to box? Is that? Yeah, you can only have it when there's two players and they have to be in this area here. And I don't think that doesn't make any sense for me. Box to box as a Volante, which again goes back to what I said last season about the fact that Volante is a made up role that nobody actually is. Yeah. If you want a box to box midfielder, I'd use a channel midfielder. But wasn't that the Mazzala though? Andrew, appreciate the follow, by the way. Isn't the channel midfielder essentially what the Mazzala did and drifted into the half spaces? Yeah. So what we're establishing then is that some of these roles are utter bollocks. Yeah. Okay, so utilises the midfield duo. The centre midfielder's responsibilities to provide an industrious and versatile link between the advance and the midfield attack. Right, so is he getting in the way of our left midfielder when he comes forward? Is that the problem? How can you have a box-to-box if your starting and finishing position is neither? Name box-to-box midfielder in modern football. I don't really watch a lot of modern football, Rich. This is the problem. So I've also got that sort of issue as well, haven't I? Because my thought would be, like, surely you could have him in the middle and then, like, he could bomb forward and he could bomb back. I'll ask you to respect Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson, as you know, Katie, has no respect from anybody anymore because of what he did. We used to respect him, but not now. Could you train your players for the role you want? I'm at Darlington. Like, these players can't be trained. They've barely got GCSEs. He said Brandon Hall's everything's turning to Brandon Hall. Keep Campbell on the bench to bring on when you need goals. See, I thought I was putting him on to try and create in that 10. I suppose my other option, or my other question is, do we go into the transfer market again? Or do we look at some of our younger players and see what they've got? So there's lots of players that are still out of contract, but that's no use for us, is it? But yeah, as I say, let's think about it. It was just something else that I thought of today while I was like, I wonder. So if it is something that we need to consider, then let's have a think about it. But as I say, I wasn't. You all know me. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, yes, Callum, how are you, my friend? It's ITV Borders Region Celebrity. Why, Callum? Welcome in, Callum. How are we? Pleasure to see you. You could post the tactics in Discord, but be prepared for Brazilian answers. Do you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to pop it in there, right? And then it'll be like, can you tell me your individual player instructions, please? And what your other little things are? And oh, God. And that's, like, it'll be draining, but we can do it. Right, there you go. Right, tactics are in Discord now, okay? And then again, I mean, there's also the other thing, isn't there, about what do they even do when they've got the ball? Who bloody knows, really? Hey, our mates, don't you badmouth Sarah Milligan. Again, I mean, we've got balanced creative freedom. Do I tell them to be more creative? Well, I can't, because they're not very good, these players. I've got play through the press, which I don't really know what that means, but they've got that apparently now. There's this little logo here. Supporting runs, well, that's the overlaps and underlaps. I mean, these guys, they can't lap. Distribution the ball to centre backs. I prefer the full backs, really, but again, they're going to be crap, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Wasn't sure why I was doing an impression of it. No, but it was my generic northeastern voice. Your players don't have technique to play through the press. I think that they just need to launch it. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, I've got to believe, right? Because here's my problem as well, is that I've tried to say that the only thing that these players can do is launch the ball and lump it, and they all smoke tabs at half time. Yeah. And then there's some people who will come in. Trek's a good one of this, and I love Trek to bits. Coming in, going, oh, but you know what? You can play football at this level, and I can't. Other people maybe can, but I can't. Callum's asked, have we had any Black Friday purchases over the past week? Do you know what? That's a great question, Callum, and one that I will pivot to right now, while I try and give myself just a moment to think about the ridiculousness of what we're trying to do here in terms of fixing a tactic. We did have discounts. We have 50% off your first month as a Patreon of the FM Show podcast. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/the FM Show pod, and then you enter the incredibly easy to remember discount code of C53ED, not Friday 50 as you'd think. would be the thing, and then you get 50% off your first month, and that's of any tier, by the way, as well. That's from the £3 to the £10 tier. We have had a few sign-ups actually, which is pretty good. So very, very happy to that. So thank you for all. You get the early access to the episodes, weekly episodes. You get the bonus episode every week. If you stick around beyond that first month as well, you'll get priority and VIP and early access tickets for FM Con as well when that gets announced. So there you go. We might also get Denise Van Houten involved. So we'll see how we go with that. Mertman is in. Appreciate the follow. Very, very kind. What are you on high lines and pressing, TJ? Is it the devil's playground or would you consider it? Again, Llama, I mean, these are things I don't know. What do we mean? What do we mean by high lines and pressing? For me, right, it says that we're high and defensively high. I question whether we should be defensively high because I don't think we have the acceleration to get back in time. Trigger presses more often. We counter press and then we repeat defensive line again because that's how this UI likes to do stuff. Llama, 14 months, my friend. Thank you very much, Llama. You wonderful, wonderful, wonderful human being on the Prime. If you didn't hear that, Llama, we've got a high press and a high defensive line, which for me feels suicidal slightly because the players aren't quite quick enough. So maybe we drop that back, but then again, that feels like I'm inviting more pressure. Why do we have to get back? What's the goalkeeper for? Good question, sir. And we've got goalkeepers now. We've got 3 to pick from. So, and I figured we play the ball at feet because players aren't very good in the air or through balls. Maybe we, let's move that to balance again. Let's get them excited. So yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. Okay. If you're pressing high, then you can play the ball a bit more. You can play a bit at this level. If you're dropping deeper, play direct and hit the space behind. If I'm dropping deeper, play direct. Okay, so at the minute, then we're playing a little bit shorter passing. We've got Hereford coming up. So where are Hereford in the league? Well, they're 5th. And we're at home, so we would expect to press and push on in that game, really, to be honest. Right, Denny can go off. Let's put Lees or Thornton. I feel like Lees probably, but I mean, Thornton's acceleration is 6. Lees isn't much better, really, is it? 9. Evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. Nice to see you. Pissed off because Spurs are shit. I can't help you there, Chris. I'm afraid. That's just one of those things, isn't it? That feels like a weekly problem. What happened today then? What was the problem today? I saw one thing on Twitter of Thomas Frank with a piece of paper, and the good thing is the system you have looks like it works as a passing system or as a hoofball system. Versatile. That's what we like. What's the advice saying then? We could benefit from using a combination of stopping and covering roles in defence. Could we now? Well, we have covering. Does this mean that he has to be a stopping centre back then? I don't know if I want to have an assertive centre back who's not. I mean, what's his anticipation like? 10 for anticipation. If my wingers could square the ball, we'd be world class. Because the thing is, so Lees is stepping up and Lund's stepping back. So is Lund going to basically clash with Lees here? Do I have to move Lund to there so that he can slip into the centre-back here? Or do I just have to ignore the fact that we don't need Lees stepping up? Is Lund going to drop into space here? This is the question I've got. They'll make the space. Okay, cool. Cool. You went 2-0 down inside 360 seconds. Yes, that's not good, is it? I mean, at least we held out for 15 minutes. Keep the same formations. Keep the same formations. What do you mean the same formation? What, as in what we've got now? Or like map them together? We've got offers for Tonks have come in. Bedford, Quorn and Cleethorpes have come in for Tom Tonks. Now, what do we reckon? I mean, feels the club's league position has a lot to do with TJ's influence. Believes the very good support overall for the managers from the dressing room is fair. Oh, okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Never sell to Quorn. What about Bradford, PA or Cleethorpes though? I think it's quite telling that those teams are in for him. I mean, he's not really playing, is he? I suppose is the thing. Depends on what position we're at, TJ. I mean, at the minute he's not. Well, at the minute he's not really playing, is he? So let's go with the team as they are. Let's see where we go. I suppose there is a possibility that if Tonks goes, then it allows us to bring a younger player back through for the second half of the season, or we bring a loanee in or something, and we're not then like swelling the squad beyond capacity. Let's see how we get on. We've got a bit of drizzle, of course. Home to Hereford. Hereford are 5th. We're not. We're in the bottom half of the table and not looking good. So we need something, and we need something quick. So yeah, let's see what we can pull out of here. And they've got McLeish up front as well. Yeah, they're 5th, we're 16th. There's 11 points between us. And McLeish is the lad that we wanted to buy. That was before the transfer embargo happened, of course. And then when the transfer embargo came out, it was like, I want loads of money. And it's like, oh, yeah, we haven't got loads of money. So we went off to Hereford, who either have loads of money or have a little bit more than what we do. So it's all Hereford so far, as you can see, in terms of shots. We've got the ball. Lots of the ball. Oh, it's our goalkeeper taking a free kick. This is going to end badly, surely. Butler launches it to no one. Here's goal 1 coming, everyone. Oh, it's over the top. It felt like that was going to be goal number 1 for Hereford, didn't it? It's another shot. Let's go up from balance to positive, maybe. Well, that's yielded something positive, hasn't it? 2 shots quickly. There's another shot for Hereford, though. Here, Lee's back to Cameron. Butler. Jimmer. Inside the Fenton. There's Myers Smith. Lund. Players getting each other's way. Myers Smith taps in for Nelson. Yes. There we go. One nil. How's the save so far? Asks Jack on YouTube. So far we are 1.5 seasons in, Jack. First season was we're expected to finish 12th, and we did finish 12th. This year we're expected to finish 14th. We had a board takeover in the summer, and they expect us to avoid relegation. Here's Jimmer on his way through. Oh, TJ Tactics is here. How is this happening? Look how much space Jimmy's got. We got it, but he's a free transfer from Southampton, by the way. He was no, Stoke, sorry, Stoke. Lovely finish. The Tinkerer. Someone remind me what the DDM is. Is it dropping it in the defensive line? That's what I think it's supposed to do, Rich, yeah. Like to drop back and sort of make you a 3. Oh, that's pretty impressive little deflection. Then when it gets his head down, smacks off his back. Yeah, my thought is it drops in and makes 3 centre-backs. Sort of what, like, was it the half-back or the anchor used to do? Half-back, I think it was, wasn't it? Ian and Rumney, nice to see you, pal. Hope you're good. Campbell flicks it on. You're good after that comeback. What a comeback as well. What a comeback. You know, a fair play for Tyler Adams. It's quite a goal from almost the halfway line. Oh, here comes Myers Smith. Oh, heard room if you do any tactical tweaking at all, Football Manager rewards you with wins. Just to thank you for doing tactics. Callum, that sounds absolutely believable. Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I think you're probably right. Look at that. That's a good first half performance. Spread the rumour. Get it on Twitter right now. And the thing is, Callum, no one can disprove it either. Because it makes too much sense, doesn't it? Right. Butler's not having a great game, so we might bring Thornton on if needs be in the second half. Rich has done a bit of a deep dive on the tactic. Chat, have you heard the rumour about tactics? Hey, what tactics? What's the rumour, Callum? Let me double check. I've got Discord open as well. Rich has offered us some tactical assistance. The tactics according to Chris is just fucking hoop it. Oh, 2-1. Okay. Still not explain and writing. I mean, to be honest, I'm reading it and it still seems complicated, Rich. In possession, change the wide central midfielder to a central midfielder. Midfield playmaker to a central midfielder. So 2 central midfielders doing the same thing. Surely one's got to do something different. Surely. Crossed in, not away. Oh, off the underside of the bar. We are under a bit of pressure now. So, I mean, Myers Smith's on a yellow card. So, he's playing well. How long before he gets sent off? It feels like it's inevitable, doesn't it? Lees is now on a 6-4, 6-6-4. Butler's on a 6-7-6. Ooh. Mortimer for Campbell, possibly? Let's change the striking option. I feel like Headley for Myers Smith, that makes sense because he's gonna end up getting sent off at some point, whether we agree or not. And I guess my other question is going to be, which centre back do we switch, Lees or Butler? And we've got Hatfield for a midfield option as well, possibly if needs be, possibly in place of Cantrell. Maybe. Oh, Tim suggested the sackometer is now green. TJ in, apparently. That is positive. That is very positive. You know what, Smith's let's move right, Cantrell, he's the one. Lees is now a 6-6. He's definitely started dropping in performance, hasn't he? Yeah, so they could do something different. They could. That needs more detail. I can't get across the more complex movements across the pitch. Got you, Rich. Question now is, do we try and close this off? Let's go cautious for the last 10 minutes or so. I might even bring Jesse Nelson off and put another body in midfield and go one up top. Although the fact we've changed to cautious means I've got a feeling we're about to concede. Hatfield, Lund inside. Mortimer, Jimet. Oh, there's Hatfield on a run. Oh, so close. So close. Do we not have another centre midfielder? Apparently not. Oh, we did. I thought we had another centre midfielder on the bench. Who have we got? Oh, that's Ntambwe. Alright, okay, fair enough. We haven't got one. I thought we did. Looking like a win for the satisfactory one. Why can't I redeem train stuff? I don't know, Chris. We should double check that. One thing we don't need to double check though, the score. Look at that. 1 game played, 1 win tonight. This stream's been great, everyone. Take care. See you on Monday. Let's see how we get on, shall we? That's pretty impressive. That is very, very good. 3 points. 3 massive points. That was a weight off our shoulders, definitely. Mikhail Bonny. Who's Mikhail Bonny? A striker from Grimsby that we know nothing about. I don't think we're going to be doing that. The whole point was to get someone to sacrifice 10,000 points. I'm a genius. So the train facts works. Right. Let's go and read some train facts, shall we? Darlington win 8-match winless run. There we go. Right, what train facts do we want then? It's name a train station. We'll read about it. So we're away to Bedford next. Pontypridd train station. Oh, that's a good one actually. Okay, so Pontypridd railway station, Katie, in case you're interested, serves the town of Pontypridd in the Rhondda Cynon Taf, which is in Wales. It is located at the junction of the Merthyr line and the Rhondda line, and has for many years been the only station serving the town. So they only have one train station serving it. Until the 1930s, however, Pontypridd had two other stations. One just behind the present station, known as the Pontypridd Grag, that was closed in 1930. The other, Pontypridd Tram Road, serving the former Pontypridd and to Newport line, closed in 1922. It was located near where the line crossed the Broadway in Trey Forest. So there you go. They're a one train station town. There was a big accident in 1911. Let's not talk about that. As part of a £200 million regeneration scheme to boost train capacity in Cardiff and the surrounding areas, Pontypridd received a third platform in December 2014. 3 platforms. Someone's doing well in life, aren't they? Yeah. Evening, Alice. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Literally just going, Alice, we're going to talk about Welsh things. Do you want to get yourself in on here? Welcome in, Alice. Hope you're well, friendo. We are indeed talking about Welsh train platforms and Welsh train stations. So, are you familiar with Pontypridd and their one train station town? It's got 3 platforms. You know what I mean? It was a big day when they mentioned that. That's a shit superpower, to be fair. What to just summon up Welsh people? During Monday to Saturday daytimes, there are usually 6 trains an hour from Cardiff Central, made up of half-hourly service frequency on each of the 3 branches, i.e. to Terabut, Merthyr Tydfil, and Aberdare. This drops to hourly on each route in the evening. Oh, there you go. There are 6 trains an hour southbound to Cardiff Central via Cardiff Queen Street. 2 trains an hour each terminate there, whilst the others continue to Barry Island, Jenna Park presumably, Alice, 3 per hour to Barry Island, or to Bridgend via Barry, which is an hourly service. Some peak period and evening trains also serve Penarth, but the normal off-peak service pattern requires a change of train at Central or Grangetown for travellers heading there. In the evening, there are 3 Cardiff-bound trains per hour. A reduced service operates on a Sunday, with 2 hourly frequencies on all northbound routes and 3 trains every 2 hours southbound to Cardiff and beyond. There we go. That's all roads lead to Jenner Park. Literally, roads and rail lead to Jenner Park. Have we discussed? We haven't, cyclist. That one has no trains, apparently. That was pretty decent train stuff, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a tram head myself. But yeah, I thought that was all right. Thought there was some good train bands in that. Kevin Adwenny could be on his way out as well. I'd pay for that again. It's good, isn't it? It's genuine. It's weird how it's actually quite interesting. Do I want to stick with it with the 80s? Maybe we're going to mix it up a bit. What do you want to listen to? Should we mix the playlist up a smidge? Because I feel as though like when you're starting to get a lot of Guns N' Roses on, I'm not really in a Guns N' Roses vibe tonight. Rodeline Fraulein. Match the day in 14 minutes. I think I might enjoy that one tonight. I think we might, Rich. I think we might. There was some decent second half performance to witness, I believe. So, what do we think of the options here then? Because there's been options for Scott Barrow. He looks like he's off to Wales. In fact, he is. He's off to Colwyn Bay. Tom Tonks, I think we probably agree for him to go as well. And Adwenny, Hebben and Prescott, I mean, they are non-contracted, so I guess they will just leave. It's a shame though, isn't it? Wonder if you can get a train from Colwyn Bay to Barry. I mean, It's a good question, isn't it? Should we look? Should we have a look? See if such a service exists? So we're back fourth now, aren't we, Rich? In the league. It's not bad, not a bad place to be, is it really? Fourth. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bedford away for us now. We've come off the back of a victory in our last match. It's our chance to exact revenge on Bedford. Of the many, many poor performances we've had, including the last one against Bedford. Let's see if we can get some revenge, shall we? Where are Bedford currently sat? Bedford 23rd, we're 14th. Still 11 points to get us up into that playoff mix. Let's see what we can do, shall we? We're in white and black, Bedford in blue. Let's move out from balance to positive early doors as well. Actually, let's get at them, shall we? I just want to get to 40 points. Yeah, I reckon we might not even need 40 points to stay up this season, Rich, but I'm with you. And let's just get it ticked off, and then just go on holiday, innit? Just feet up. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're all right. Panic avoided. Finally, Welsh trained knowledge. Knowledge arrived in the TJ chat. Do you know what, cyclist? Someone had to bring it. Yeah. I'm sorry it couldn't be me, but I'm glad that other people are doing it for us. Giscombe with the corner. Oh, off the line. That's what we need. Here we come, Contral. Oh, we should have been counter-attacking there, shouldn't we? Just slowing things down a bit there, boys, weren't we? What's happened there? Are we not counter-attacking? We should be. Fair enough. So let's be actually, no, we should still be positive, shouldn't we? We need to get the ball moving forward. We haven't really done that, to be honest. Or do we want to play a counter-attack here and sit back and then let them come at us? Oh, there we go, free kick. This is what we're after now. Fetwooni, appreciate the follow, very kind. Contral's free kick. Goes for it, hits the post. Half time. Let's keep working hard. Who are we going to change though? I think there's some options we can mix up. Jimmy's getting knackered. Maybe Headley. He doesn't really want to get forward though, does he? And then Big Willie Styles gonna have to come off as well, I think. and watch the Survivor Series. You know what? Possibly, Chris. We'll see. I'll start, and we'll see how far we get with it. If not, we'll watch a bit of it tomorrow because the kids kind of like a little bit of wrestling. The youngest one is he likes CM Punk, so there's a little video of him like CM Punk, which is quite cool. Eldest one's not massively into it, but we'll see. Me and Mrs. J quite like it, so might pop it on in the background while we're doing some bits and pieces tomorrow because it looks like kids football is a washout tomorrow. So the game's been called off already. So I can imagine that junior park run's not going to happen either. Right, okay, so we are not really getting many highlights in this match. 9 shots, 1 on target. Positive isn't really working. John's getting nervous. Let's put Campbell in there now. Do we change from positive to maybe go route 1 rather than control possession? We can just launch it now, can't we? We don't really need to be passing the ball about. Toby Lees and Jesse Nelson want to play more urgent pressing. Okay. Let's see what. Let's bring Lees off because actually Lees isn't playing well, but Butler's knackered. So that's a bit of a concern as well, isn't it? Out of possession. Trigger press quite a bit. Discourage long shots. Jesse's tired as well. Issue is though that like, if Bedford are like second bottom in the league, then we need to be winning this game, don't we? Oh, there's Maskell through. Flick on from Campbell. Maskell. Oh, good save by the keeper. I figured we'd mix it up, Dan. I figured we'd go from 80s, we'd go a bit skate punk now and like see how that works. Because let's face it, there's nothing cooler than 40-year-old skateboarders, is there? Really, to be honest. Writing songs about how their man won't let them do things. So I think in a sense we can all agree with that. I'm not doing my homework, I'm going on my skateboard. It's like, mate, you're 42. Like, you work in a bank. Oof. Why am I being attacked? No, Katie, I'm just yeah. I'm pretty much the same, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of emo in TJ, don't worry. You know, I'm waiting until the emo revolution comes back again and I can get my big fringe back. Do you know what I mean? So I want to see a bunch of 50-year-old dads with like emo haircuts. But the problem is though, is that like obviously all the old emos were skinny. Now everyone's going to be like a bit more muscly, like CrossFit emos. Yeah, that's what you want. 0-0 against Bedford. That's not a great result, but it's another match unbeaten. I guess we have to sort of look at that, don't we, and think, right, fine, tick another point off. It's a clean sheet. It's away from home. It's not the worst result in the world, is it? I think a lot of people have seen those pictures, Chris. And that's not even on Tony fans either. Oh, Graham Lee's been sacked as Spennymoor manager. So that's going to be the big news in the Northeast non-league football paper. One of my few items that didn't end up in the skip when I was clearing my parents' house, my OPM Heaven as a Half Pipe hoodie, doesn't fit, likely ever will, but I can't let it go. You can't. some things just have to stay, don't they? So Adweni's gone to Prescott. I used to dress like a skater when I was 15, 17. I ironically wore a bucket hat and had the long sleeve under the short sleeve t-shirt. It's a good look. It's a good look. I had the big cargo pants. I had always decent trainers. Always decent trainers. I had the spiky belts, low life spiky belts. I had a lot of them. Trucker hats, lots of hair. An inability to skateboard is what I had as well. Darlington Youth Preview. Ooh. Both of the youngsters have got skateboards as well, and they've not used them. So don't know whether or not I'll try and take over those. But bored out of my mind. Can you just set up a massive online league for the crack? No, well, I certainly can't. I don't know whether or not you can. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, 2 seconds. Like, I could skate when I was younger, not brilliantly, but I could. Like, I could do a little bit. I didn't like the idea of the half pipe. I'm not good at heights, and I'm not great with speed either, especially if I'm not in control. So I was the photographer and the videographer instead, Katie. So I could do all that sort of stuff, but yeah, like the actual skateboarding, not for me. A lot of fisheye lens. Yeah, just like going underneath on a longboard with like, it's the amount of video cameras that I've almost had a skateboard flying through is there's a lot. If I looked at a skateboard nowadays, I'd fall over. If I looked at a skateboard nowadays, the thing would snap due to the weight. Like, Jordan, I thought it was a place to graffiti, take some medicinal drugs and a few bottles of adult juice. Does that as well. A place where a problem shared was a problem halved, I think. Carlisle in the FA Trophy. Right, okay, this could be an interesting match because Carlisle are going to be above us in the league, above us in terms of league standing because they're in the league above us. So this would be a scalp. Let's put Hatfield in. Let's go counter-attack today because we're expecting very little in terms of our creative output. Occasionally a problem shared would be a problem doubled. Oh, there is that as well. there is that as well. That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Let's just see if we can do we want Maskell to drop? Channel forward. Yeah, let's get Jesse to drop actually in this one. So skateboard was fine down the hill until I had to bail because of the trunk road at the bottom of the line. It's that as well, isn't it? Like, how do you stop? Everyone else knew how to, but I didn't. So Carlisle away from home then. FA Trophy. Let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm not massively confident for it, but I think we're going to sit in a counter-attack formation. Mark Hughes, still manager of Carlisle. That's nice to see, isn't it? And Elliot Embleton, former Sunderland player as well. This is a good match, isn't it? Carlisle versus Darlington. I feel this one. I absolutely feel this one. Look at the weather. We've got glorious sunshine for about the third game this season. Every other match has been in drizzle. What are we thinking? Are we confident? Can we surprise Carlisle? We've hit early 2000s alt section of the playlist. We have indeed. Myers inside, Hatfield. Over the top, Maskell's away. Cuts it back on his foot. Decent effort by Maskell. Huey Lewis in goal. Alice used to skateboard to work at a tree once, never stood on it again. Oh, Alice. I could imagine you being a skater, though. Like, Murray. And do you know what? I'm going to say it right now, okay? The skateboarders infinitely cooler than rollerbladers. City are on first? What the hell, Rich? Nonsense. The only reason Man City should be on first is if we're getting their charges announced. Six Star Wars skateboards. Now we're talking. That's right, just keep your shape, boys. That's alright. That's okay. This tune's bring me back to Truquino's streams. Good times. Oh, is Truquino a bit of a skate punker, is he? He probably is, actually, yeah. Basically a dream guitar from last night. If you had to play guitar for a video, would you sub out for a cheap one if you're being dropped into a swimming pool with your guitar? If I was playing it in a video, I'd presume that the budget would cover me for a decent one. That'd be my thinking. I'd be like, you have to get a second one of these. In fact, we took the kids to the music shop today because I'm like, do either of you want like guitars or drums for Christmas? Unsurprisingly, youngest Jameson very much likes the idea of drums. Unsurprisingly. So we might, well, I think we should get him an electric drum kit. Mrs. J is less than convinced because she's like, but then surely like he needs to learn how to play it. I was like, yes he does. And she's like, yeah, but when's he going to go for lessons? I was like, I don't know that bit. Yeah. To be fair, electric drum kit's absolutely fine. Because he's got headphones. He played it in the shop. He's just like banging on the thing. Having a great time with it. And to be fair, Mrs. J is the one who goes daft with Christmas presents and stuff. So the musical instruments might be me purchasing those though. Be like, hey kids, look what Santa brought. Oh, good challenge by Contral. Here's Jesse Nelson. Jimmy down the line. Contral. Oh, decent hit. Now Maskell's on a 6-3 up front of his own. Nelson's on a 6-5 and he's working himself to the bone. There's Embo. Inside. Oh, there's a bit of space there. Oh, off the crossbar. Now, 56 minutes played. We're doing all right. I think we're doing fine. Fenton's starting to struggle a little bit in midfield. I don't know whether we start to push a body forward or two at this point now and try and like sort of step up a little bit. Have we invited too much pressure? Uh-oh. Disallowed. That's fine. Okay. They are starting to get forward now, so let's start to move our players up a smidge. Let's push our wing backs on. Let's go back into that diamond. So Jimmy can push up. Headley can push up. And then let's maybe put Campbell in for John. got quite lucky, inherited a few guitars. I gave my eldest daughter one. My son will be getting a bass next year. Not the Fender Jazz, though. That's my baby. Fender Jazz basses are lovely. Are lovely. I quite like the look of a Jaguar as well in the minute, like guitar. Like, it's not been a guitar I've ever fancied, but there's now like a little bit of me like going, because I'm a Telecaster man, you see. Telecaster. I like a Les Paul, but they're a bit too heavy, and I do like a big semi-acoustic because, you know, Raising Oasis, wasn't there? So Epiphone Casino as well is always nice, but that's why I wanted that semi-acoustic Telecaster thin line. It just gives me everything. It gives me Telecaster, gives me humbuckers, it gives me semi-acoustic. Like, what more? Like, that's literally ticking all bases, isn't it? Whereas this one, like Casino's got the P90s on it. Nelson heads on. It's caught by Lewis, which means it's going to go the other way, doesn't it? Oh, cleared down. Oh, we've gone to penalties. Oh, we've gone to penalties. Oh, right, okay. Here we go then. Oh, God. In a sense, it's fine, because we've managed to take it 2 penalties against Carlisle. Pretty decent. This is your chance to be heroes against Carlisle. Here we go. Oh, Rickenbacker bass is a good idea. Yeah, they do look cool. They do. I'm not a massive fan of a Rickenbacker guitar, though, I must admit. Okay, 1-0 Carlisle. Up steps Hatfield for Darlow. No mistake. Absolutely no mistake. A Stingray copy. Ooh. If you can't be heroes against Carlisle, when you can be heroes. Exactly. Mugabe steps up. Saved. Cameron stops Mugabe. That was a headline from about 1998, possibly. Maybe. A bit of puddle of mud when we were up against Carlisle in the penalty shootout. Maskell. Pick that one. Pick that one out. This isn't the monkey hangers. The monkey hangers are from Hartlepool. This is Carlisle. This is just... I were born in Carlisle, but I were raised in Navy. Macadam. Saved again. Big Cameron comes up big. Oh, this is drama, chat. This is what we paid our money for, isn't it? We properly sat in, made ourselves compact. Up steps Adam Campbell. Adam Campbell, baby! Yeah. The Cumbrians, how bland. Exactly. Boring. Boring. I was born in Carlisle, my parents wanted me to be Scottish, didn't quite make it. Yeah. Oh, Armstrong scores. I mean, he's giving it the big one. He's still only 3-2 on penalties, mate. Come on. I'm aware that I've done loads of celebrations as well. Here comes Headley. He's out of puff already. Running up to from the halfway line to take the penalty. Oh! He didn't look confident, did he? Oh dear. Oh dear. Three penalty saves from Cameron. We've done it. See you later, Carlisle. We're off to win the FA Trophy. What a result. Love that. I'm not saying we deserved it with 39% of possession, but we've done it. Never in doubt. Is that David Cameron? It's Daniel Cameron in goal, George, but we did the one. They've got a player called Mugabe, so Mugabe saw his penalty saved by Cameron. Fake Scottish City, you're a fake Scottish City. You're not part of Lancashire. You're not part of Lancashire. The pig's head on the pitch was unnecessary. It was, but at the same time, you know, loads of people tend to be West Ham shirts for some reason. It's not West Ham, is it? What stage are we in then of the FA Trophy? Third round, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rounds to go, everyone. This is easy. This is easy. They're not Lancastrian, they're Cumbrian. Well, exactly. That's why they're not from Lancaster. Aldi gets his professional contract. 280 quid. I mean, Jesus. Five rounds to go. It's basically one hand on the trophy. 100% practically at Wembley, as Cesara says. Exactly. Surely no one's doubting us, right? We've got Dartford in the next round. Tell you what, they're not. They're not Scottish. Yeah, they're not Robert Carlyle, is it? We're selling Brandon Hall now. I think you're right, Rouge. I think we drive Brandon Hall to whatever wedding venue he's named after, don't we? Alfredson have 4 points for safety of the game in hand. Could this have against Worksop? Could they leave with all 3 points? No. Oh, the Spennymoor manager has been sacked, as we know. I think we've changed from counter-attack now, don't we? Let's go back into our original shape. Are we at home or away to Alfreton? Away. What do you think? Do we sit and counter? We were 0-0 against Bedford and we didn't. We were away from home there. Alfreton at the bottom of the league. We shouldn't really be counter-attacking against bottom of the league, should we? We should be going for the win. With a game in hand, 31 points takes us up to 13th. Like, and then 6 points away from the playoffs. So, still tough, isn't it? It's a tight division, this one. Let's get the ball out wide, shall we? Alfred, what are these soft Southerners doing in the Enterprise North? I've got no idea. No idea. I don't know how they've done it. They've ended up sneaking in, going, "Oh, all right, mate. Are we from the north?" No. I'll tell you what. I love gravy and other things. I love, not having money. Yeah. I'll probably hate Westminster as well, in a way. Yeah, good. have to change Jesse Nelson's role as well. I've got him as a DLF, but I think I'm going to put him back as a target forward, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll mix it up a little bit. So, Alfredton currently starting bottom of the league. We're coming into town off the back of a penalty shootout win against Carlisle. So, as you can imagine, confidence is sky high. And therefore it's just there to be knocked as well, which of course is the other flip side of it. Absolutely agree, you don't have to be a northerner to enjoy gravy, but I feel as though it's a stereotypical thing to say against a northerner, going, oh, they have bloody gravy on everything, them northerners, yeah? So I feel as though it's more of a slander thing. Almost a, what's what I'm looking for? Where you're sort of, take the mick out of yourself. Oh, it's self-depreciation. Self-deprecation, sorry. Oh, Nelson nearly with a goal for 20 seconds. Aiden's right, gravy is amazing. Real gravy is when you can't see what's under it. Oh, there we go. Xenophobia towards Southerners. You know it, Rugio. And I stand proud. You want to use gravy because you can't afford curry sauce. I have curry sauce on my chips. When I have my fish and chips, I have curry sauce. And then everyone's been like, oh, why did you not got gravy? I'm like, because curry sauce on chips, surely. Gravy is all right. I don't have to have it on everything. Chris, they got spoken like a true Southerner. Balls inside! Jack Maskell. What a strike. That's what we wanted. Jimmer down the line. Fenton holds the ball up. Bit of space. Maskell. Great finish. Great finish. I love gravy on most things, but I draw the line on fish. Yes, I don't think that he should go on fish either. Chips and gravy's great. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not against it. Absolutely not, but well, I prefer curry sauce on a chip personally. Oh, here's Fenton's through. Good save. Curry sauce is okay with fish. Agreed. Agreed. You should all tartar sauce also as well. Chips, cheese, and gravy, unreal. See, this is the thing. I'm not. That's one of those things I don't really get behind. That, Katie. It's not. It doesn't quite hit my flavour palette. And it should. Three things I like: chips, I like; gravy, I like; cheese, I love. Good ball at the top. Jesse Nelson, straight at the goalkeeper. Can't be doing that. That's got to be buried, surely. Why add the cheese? It's like a really cheap poutine, I think. In cross, Maskell's header, 2-0. Chips with vinegar is better than gravy. Jason knows. Jason knows. Good cross from the back there. Maskell gets up, heads past the keeper. Keeper's already started diving before he's headed it. 2-0. Have you had the South Welsh delicacy if you can't afford a sausage or a fish? Cheese, chips and gravy. Well, I didn't realise it was a Welsh thing, cyclist. Remember I ordered chips and curry sauce. They added cheese by mistake and the flavours don't go well together. Oh, God, no. Although I have had a paneer curry before. It's quite nice, actually. Darlow on fire tonight, Luke. You're right. Oh, Maskell picks the ball up nice. Creates the space as well. Hatfield over the top. Go on, Fenton. Jesse Nelson. Oh, almost. Almost a cracker from Jesse Nelson outside the box there. Jack, hope you won't be asking for a new contract after scoring that. Well, after missing that open goal. Yeah. Here's a question I've got, right? Seeing as we're on the chips chat, it's a question I've got about condiments, and it's one that I struggle with, and I want to know where people sit on, because in a sense I can understand why people do it, but also I think it's a bit crazy. Tomato sauce in the fridge, or any condiments in the fridge, like surely all condiments should be served at room temperature. But I understand a cold ketchup on a warm chip, so I'm so confused by it. Big no, who wants cold ketchup on their food? The problem is, Bagpuss, I don't, but then I eat and I'm like, oh, that's quite nice actually. Literally says on the bottle of store in the fridge. Yeah, okay, Arsenal, I hear that, but you know, on a microwave meal, do you like do the first 2 minutes, then do the thing, stir it and put it back on again and do it again? Because just because the man says I have to put it in the fridge, don't mean it has to go in the fridge. You do. These people follow microwave instructions as well, rather than just doing for the full temperature. I just do the full time. Just go right. If it says 2.5 minutes, stir for a minute, then put it back in for 2.5 minutes. Guess how long it's going in for? 5 minutes. You mid-heat stir. You mid-heat stir. They walk amongst us, chat. They walk amongst us. Brazenly. Americans put bread in the fridge. What? God. I mean, look. Americans, they're a younger nation. They're not as developed as everybody else. If you don't follow instructions, you're just being difficult. I love how, like, so that's very much me getting told off there going, look, the rules are rules, and I would love to not do the stir, DJ, but I am told to stir it, so I'm just gonna have to. Why can't Northerners follow instructions? Bagpuss is a bread fridger. It sounds like a slur. Bagpuss, he's a right bread fridger. Oh, your missus puts potatoes in the fridge. I hate. Oh, Katie. Surely not. Mrs. J tried that once, and I'm like, what are you on about? Like, she puts everything in the fridge. She puts onions in the fridge, and I don't think onions should go in the fridge. We've got a penalty, by the way. Hatfield, 3-0. Yorkie says, I keep mine in the fridge. I like the coldness of it against the hot chips. See, I sort of get that. I sort of get it, but I also don't like it. Because there's part of me going, there's more things I need in the fridge than bloody ketchups. And I like a lot of condiments. This is the problem. Yeah? Northerner starts by not putting sauce in the fridge. Next thing you know, Man City have 115 charges. Clearly linked between the two. Oh, there's definitely link. Ditch, do you know anyone that's tried doing a network game? No, I haven't. I don't, unfortunately. We do one for the podcast, but we've had to do it through FM24. We haven't dared attempt it on 26. From what I understand, the comments that I get regarding it is it doesn't work. But I haven't been able to test it myself to try that out. Oh, Katie's going to answer, though. Take your timers off, fix most of the issues. Oh, okay. Onions make everything else in the fridge smell of onions. If you've got cream in there, that's awful. Oh, God, yeah. Creamy onion. Yeah, there's just a few things I'm thinking, like, don't quite work, innit? You're in a 20-man network game and it's moderately okay. No one puts cereal in the fridge, right? I mean, to be honest, George, who knows with some of your comments in here, like not your comments, but like some of the comments in the chat, maybe we've got some cereal fridges. Overnight oats I put in the fridge. I guess that's where they're supposed to belong. I'm wearing Billabong jeans and storing onions in the fridge. It has to make me any more 90s. Yeah, have you got some Sunny Delight with you as well, cyclist? I'm just currently listening to songs on LimeWire, so... Cold pizza in the fridge, yes or no? Who has cold pizza left? Cold pizza, it can go in the oven, in the fridge, but I mean, as long as it's wrapped in tin foil, again, that can be room temperature. That's fine. If someone put ketchup in the fridge, we should check their hard drive. We don't have to check their hard drive on the whole on the ketchup in the fridge thing, Tim. It's more of a personal preference. This one, for me, I personally wouldn't want to put ketchup in a fridge. Mrs. J, on the flip side, does put ketchup in the fridge, and it won't surprise you to know which way Mrs. J puts the toilet paper on as well. And I think there's a link. I think there's a link between people who put ketchup in the fridge and people who put the toilet paper that goes round that way and you pull it from underneath rather than over the top. Oh, we're getting into the big discussions tonight, aren't we? Hanging towards the wall is a war crime. Exactly, Bagpuss. But you put your bread in the fridge, so there's hope for you. You've got the right way of the toilet roll, but you've got your bread in the fridge. I'm a conundrum. Yeah, you are. You are. But you can clearly see the error of your ways, which is good. Great ball over there's Maskell. Good save. If we put our toilet roll over the top, it falls off the holder for reasons best known to God. Oh dear. Fiery Chariot at my other half does put the mullet round the back instead of the front, but luckily keeps the ketchup in the cupboard. I mean, again, your other half is they've done half of the job. You don't have the mullet description is perfect. It's not a mullet, it's an emo fringe, isn't it? Where do you stand up or sit down to wipe? It's a good question, actually, Yorkie. I think, do you know what? I think I stand down. I sit down because why not? Why not? Canned potatoes. We'll get to this in a second. Canned potatoes. 3-1 Darlow. Victory. Oh, that smells and tastes delightful, doesn't it? Against bottom of the league. But we're on the charge, chat. 3-1. Absolutely having that. We've reached this stage of the stream. We would get there. We would get there, as you know. Sorry about me 2 seconds. Sorry. Right, let's get to this canned potato thing. Sorry, by the way. I've seen them in Tesco's and other supermarkets. Ricing potatoes is Jamie Oliver behaviour. Excuse me. Like, explain to me what we mean by ricing potatoes. What is ricing potatoes? If you're at home with no external pressures, do you do a stand-up or a sit-down wee? I always sit down because I'm risk adverse. Do you know what? I don't do as many sit down wees as I probably should. I still do a stand. I still do a stand up in the house, but you're right. There's no one else around. Why am I doing this? I could do whatever I want. Like, one thing I do is the second I get in the house, I'm at the age now where the second I get in the house, trousers come off and shorts go on. That's like literally, I walk through the door and the trousers are removed. Move the kids out the way. It's like, pants off. Come on. I just said doo-doo. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Shorts for life, absolutely. Kids out the way, pants come off. Come on, Mrs. J's a lucky woman. Kidding me? She's pushing me out the way, going, no, go. Put something else on. Sorry. So putting potatoes through a ricer. What's a ricer? Do you mean like a colander? Or like a... What's a ricer? I need to work out what a ricer is, don't I? No. What's you on about? Who on earth does that? That is a hard drive checker. Whatever's just happened there. This right here. Is this what you're saying? You put your potatoes through this? Where is it? Can I put my screen? Can I share my screen here? You're crushing your potatoes through that. Like this deviant in the picture. Is this what we're doing? My word. Honestly. Whatever happened to just smashing potatoes yourself? Get the... Do that. This isn't Jamie Oliver. This is Jamie Carragher level of cooking. Jamie Carragher, do you know what I mean? Like, oh my... Potato mashers are shit. I mean, do you know what? They're literally only made for mashing potatoes. It's like a big garlic press, essentially, isn't it? Is that what we're thinking? Yeah. Let me think about this. Let me think. I've never considered this before. It came as a shock. I wasn't prepared for that, to be honest. Because I do now. I do. I think Alice could be right. I think that there's an element of smoothness that could be achieved with a potato by using it like this. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, he's going straight in 2-foot tackle there. Okay. We prefer the term nonce. It's a bit more palatable. We've got Friday night on Saturday night. I knew we'd get back. This is beyond noncery. I wonder whether the skate punk is what's brought this on. So it's allowed people to share. The ricer guarantees smoothness, whereas a masher does not. I mean, I sort of get that there is a consistency. And you know what? There is part of me can see where we're. I can see it, Alice. I can see it. Let me think about this one. At the point, if you want consistency, you just have a packet of mashed potato. A packet of mashed potato. I have started buying microwave mashed potato, but that's purely only for the amount of time it takes to boil potatoes, which I feel is an unnecessary amount of time personally. This is going to be the hot topic on the next WFM show. I think it probably is, actually. And we haven't even shouted out the WFM show, and I don't know if we should with some of these thoughts. But you should follow the WFM show, by the way. Alison, Katie, the hosts, along with Ank as well. Microwave mashed tea. I know, look, like, not, again, sometimes Rougeau, not my choice, but think about this. The sausage mash for the kids for tea, very quick microwave mashed potato, rather than me taking an hour and 20 minutes or whatever to make mashed potatoes. It's not out of choice. It's not like I'm doing it with a fucking garlic press either, you know. Oh, and I've also not just stir the mash halfway through. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's not like I've bought mashed potato from a packet like Smash. How's it taking 90 minutes to mash potatoes? Well, so it takes the boiling water, then it takes however long it takes for the bloody potatoes to boil so they're all like squishy, and then it takes me to smash them with me masher, bang, 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 all the butter in there as well, bang, 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 right? I think a good mashed potato should take a bit of time. Also, here's A. Just in case anyone had forgotten that A existed. Mash is a 30-minute job. Not the way I do it. In fact, actually, am I doing Sunday dinner tomorrow? Maybe I am, actually. I've got a beef joint on the go tomorrow, so I'm gonna have mashed potato and I'm gonna have roasties on as well. Pickled rice and potatoes, use raspberry pi at I think there's some absolute slander that can be attributed to many opinions tonight. In the north, they have to walk to the well for water. We do. We have to pray to the gods for a good harvest as well, just to even get the potato. You've already put that. Yeah. Gonna have to show up half cut again. I mean, Katie, I think it's your thing. Like you need to just have it as your thing and just own it now. Pray to the god of gravy. Yeah, there's like a totem pole in my garden. People who use mashers are the same people who tell folks to stop paying for Netflix. Oh, I don't know. There's part of me think the people who use rices are the sort of people who think that 5G is affecting your brain. But I do feel that I am also the sort of nonce who would look at them and go, Mrs. J, should we buy like a potato masher? And it's like, because it's the sort of thing that's marketed to me. Because I am impressionable when it comes to this sort of thing. Had I not realised that's what it was, I would have been like, that's a pretty good idea, actually. And now I've had to react and give my initial response without thinking about it. And my initial response was shock and disgust. But now the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, well, actually, that is Maybe I will get more consistency in my mash. I don't know. Kids having rice is the reason they can't afford a 3-bed semi-minimum wage Premier shop job. Look, it's also a sign of aspirational middle class if you get a ricer. Yeah. Get on Amazon. I'll be with you in a couple of days. I'll be priming that shit. That's turning up tomorrow on Monday. Buy one, mash one weekend, rice the other. See what you think. A blind taste test. This is what we need to get HelloFresh back on the go, don't we? We lost TJ to the rice. Do you know what? I don't know if we have lost me, but I'm certainly not as against it as I was. It's puree. See, that's my problem. If it gets too thin, we know how the stream ends. We're ordering one as soon as it ends. Like, I hope that's not the situation. Bet you heathens don't even salt your water. I salt my water. Of course I do, Katie. Needlessly pretentious, of course I do. Same with pasta as well. It's not salt as dirt. It's last week's potatoes. Welcome in, new people, by the way. And if you are new, please drop a follow on the stream. Hello, YouTube, as well. If you're on YouTube, give us a like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel also. If you're on Amazon Prime, by the way, feel free to use your free Amazon Prime sub. It allows you to support any creator on the platform. If you'd like to use it here and support this channel for it to keep going and potentially end up buying a potato ricer, then feel free and link your Amazon Prime to your Discord and you get into the subscribers channel. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. While he's still on Amazon Prime, buy a ricer. Yeah, also as well, buy a USB flash drive, because it's probably where you need to put the stuff that you're not meant to keep on your main computer. Just put that in your back pocket and be like, just away we go. Katie's on the Prime. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate that, friend. Very kind. Explain. Ricing potatoes, honestly, Rich. Like, you have had the best time by watching Match of the Day. There's we started off talking about whether ketchup goes in the fridge. Actually, no, we started about chips and gravy, didn't we? Then we got to ketchup. Then we got to Zeep on 34 month. Thank you very much, Zeep. Appreciate you. And somehow we ended up into the fact that Zeep uses essentially a garlic press, a big garlic press for his potatoes to mash them. We did start with the Walrus of Love, actually. Yeah, that's why we go all the way back. We start with the Walrus of Love. I should point out, by the way, I put my Twitch partnership application in this evening. Fingers crossed they don't watch any of this. They did have a thing on the application to go, describe your stream, tell us about your stream. And I was just like, maybe I shouldn't. I was like, well, you know Denise Van Outen, right? Then, well, she gets mentioned quite a bit. Yes, Chris, it is. Let me double check. Have 30 Seconds to Mars done some bad things? Possibly. It's Jared Leto, isn't it? This is exactly the content that Twitch needs. I think so, Kate. Yeah, none of this like, oh, let's sit and tweak our tactics. Like, nah. Bollocks to that. And at the George Foreman grill, you can call it the Jamie Carragher masher. Honestly, yeah, I think that's been the line of the night. That's not Jamie Oliver. That's Jamie Carragher. Have 30 Seconds to Mars done bad things? They have. Is that right? Are they bad? 30 Seconds to Mars rice their potatoes. Oh. Jared Leto 100% rice his potatoes. I quite like 30 Seconds to Mars. Don't cancel anymore. I mean, look, at the end of the day, we're all just throwing stuff up in the air at this moment in time. Someone's going to catch a stray. Your dal rice is mash. Are these potatoes been riced? No. Do we now have to rice potatoes before subbing? No. You could definitely sub normally, Tristan. And then there'll be a new area of the Discord for potato rices. Let's put them so we can see them, right? They can have their own little area to keep themselves chatting, you know, swap whatever it is they've got on their hard drives. Spiced rice mash. Compare the rice mash. Yeah. We do need a ricer remote. What's the new application? I'm new to all this. Don't get it. So basically, Luke, what it is, there's like some tiers on Twitch. It's borderline irrelevant unless you're a creator, to be honest, really. There is the they have your normal Twitch, you know, but then if you do like sort of, I think it's like 10 streams or something, and you average over 3 viewers, or is it 3 viewers maybe, or 10 viewers possibly, then you can go up to what they call Twitch affiliate, which is what most people on Twitch are. And then there's a level where you can get to become Twitch partner. So it's just like you get a little tick and stuff, and you kind of like recognize to doing a decent job. And you get like some higher export settings and things like that. I get a private bit of TwitchCon. I get some freebies. Yeah. And it's just good. It's just cool. It just means that we're growing as a channel, and it's just nice that after like 4 years that we get to that. So they've changed the goalposts ever so slightly as to how we get through. And yeah, so we managed to get our application through tonight. So I get a free potato ricer, to be honest. That's my first stream as a partner. You have to rice your potatoes. Are Scunthorpe's owners still rowing, or all good again in money situation there? Aaron Fallon, not Aaron Falloon. I've got no idea. I've got no idea about the Scunthorpe directors, I'm afraid, Aaron. We could probably say it's fine, I'd imagine. Yeah, let's say it's fine. And ask Mrs. J to gift you one for Christmas. Make Tony great again. Make potatoes mashed again. I like the idea of them rowing. I do as well. Given the weather outside, probably. Probably is, to be honest. New question. Is it to do with Football Manager? If it is, I'm going to be confused. Darlington versus Scunthorpe. This is a big match, actually. This is a big match. They're in second in the form tables. We're in 5th in the form tables. Let's have a go at this, shall we? Let's have a go. Absolute underdogs as we go through. Rugio gifting out 5. My man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Rugio. Very, very kind indeed. Thank you, genuinely, for the support. That's awesome. Appreciate you, Rugio. Who have we got there? Rugio, you absolute hero, you. Thank you. I see a number 1 next to my name. You do, Fairy Chariot. Yes, there's definitely a 1 there. Yeah, you're on a sub. You're on a sub. Appreciate you. Soccer with Brian's in the house. There, look there. See, there's the resub coming through there. Fairy Chariot, that's you. Soccer with Brian's in. No one has earned the success more, my friend. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving as well, my friend. Happy to see you in. Happy to see you in. Aaron Fallon, British bro, hard bet, buttery, bitter buttery spuds mash. I've got to take a run up at that sentence, sorry. You can't beat a bit of buttery spuds and mashed potato. He's right, you know. Buttery spuds. It all went wrong when we forgot the future when mash makes smash. Oh yeah, do you remember that? A packet of sadness. Irish, I did see Irish. I saw Irish in the description there. Get Mrs. J to make a ruling on this. I think Mrs. J's asleep. Actually, I think she's given up on it. She's just like, this is not my battle tonight. Question on where do we keep the toaster? Sorry, Kay, I missed that with Rougeau, like, you know, making it rain on the subs. Where do we keep the toaster? The toaster is currently on display, and it is always on display. It's under one of the cupboards that we have raised. Now it's not next to the kettle, because next to the kettle is my coffee machine. So where we've got ours, so our toaster is next to the hob, induction hob, I should say. So it doesn't sort of like tip all over and all that sort of stuff. And then it's next to the breakfast, so it's like basically it's we've got the breakfast bar there, then we've got a little bit of space that where the toaster goes and some plugs, and then there's like a cupboard above you which is like full of the medicines and stuff. Then you've got the hob, then you've got more cupboards across, and the prep area. The air fryer is over the other side of the kitchen, which is above the oven. That's put away, and then the two slow cookers are under where the toaster is. Is that the right question? Where's my waffle iron? No one has a waffle iron, really. 7 people in America have a waffle iron, and the majority of people in Belgium, possibly. But no one else. I don't believe. Oh, that's a great goal. Frozen waffles in a toaster. Potato waffles, you mean, cyclist? This is a heck of a strike, this, isn't it? Look at this. Outside of the boot as well, I reckon. Great goal. Great goal. Waffle irons are dangerous. You can wake up one and have... Arsenal, you caught me off on that one. You're absolutely good. You could Michael Scott it. Rich, our penalty, maybe not, but I'll live with it. Yeah, do you know what? I'd heard the same, so... You give them, you don't, you get them, sometimes you don't get them. It's the way it is, isn't it? Yeah. It went, finally something goes our way. Yeah. Grew up TJ, everyone's got a waffle iron. Well, not me. I'm too northern for a waffle iron, apparently. Things have got to improve. Needed room for the air fryer. The toaster had to go. Well, there we go. Toasters has got to go. I can always rely on me for Michael Scott references. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's Scott's Tots. Our microwave oven broke a while back, started sparking and fizzing, decided it wasn't worth buying a new one. That's a problem when that happens. Like, if that happens, then yeah, you need a new microwave. And the problem is our microwave is now part of the oven setup, so that comes out and the whole thing's got to go. Because I wanted a double oven originally, but fortunately the way that the extension was going, it was like, I'm going to have to scale back in a double oven and just have like an oven and a microwave on top. Yeah, I wanted a double oven, Jord, because I'm a bit of a wanker. That's the thing. Yeah, 100%. Like, the thing is, I will profess to not being a Tory, but there is a couple of little Tory nonce moments that do creep out every now and again in my behaviour, and I'm just like, that's why people think it. That's why people think it. And don't worry, I'm fully aware of it. And I accept that I should be judged for it. Sushi at football is one of them. That is a pretty big one, innit? You can't really... Why do you need a double oven? So... For me, it's because you don't need a double oven. You don't need a double oven, but I like the flexibility of it. For some example, for some weird moment, let's watch this corner and see if we can score from this corner. I'll explain in 2 seconds. Over the top. Imagine the scenario. Imagine the world where eventually Mrs. J allows me to go and have Christmas in our own house without having to go to her parents, right? I can make it all in 2 ovens at once then. Sunday dinner's much easier with just 1 oven on the go. It's not worth having 2 ovens really, but it was one of those ones. It is a big if, George. This is the thing. And I thought, well, if we were buying a house for, you know, the idea was we were renovating the house to stay forever. Thought I wanted like to have a kitchen that was going to be like long lasting, but it's yeah. Look, I didn't get it. I got 1 oven, right? I got 1 oven and I got a microwave on top, inbuilt. So yeah, it's fine. Do you know, it's fine. It's fine. I've got to mash my potatoes by hand and everything like that, so it's okay. Do I drink red wine? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. At 3 o'clock on a Saturday when you should be drinking a pint of mild. I mean, again, I'm going to sound like a wanker, aren't I? I don't drink while the kids are awake. Yeah. So I'll wait until they're in bed. And so, to be fair, I've had a week off it. A whole week off now, so maybe this is why the conversations go the way they are. Yeah. Saturday stream, everyone's become Bodger and Badger. Mrs. J said no to the double oven. Mrs. J actually quite liked the idea of a double oven. Twitch streamers are the 2 ovens. We're show-offs, aren't we, Yorkie? That's the thing. There we go. 1-0 defeat then to Scunthorpe. We didn't really give it as much as we wanted. So, yeah. Never mind. Let's say we did them proud. Okay, they're happy enough with that. Old Tony 2 ovens over there. I've got 2 slow cookers. I might as well have 2 ovens. Yeah. Why do I love Saturday streams more than the other streams? It's nights like this. I like the Saturday streams, Jason. I think they're fun. And numbers are good as well, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, numbers are good on Saturday, so maybe we've tapped into something. Only ovens. Oof. At this point, you've basically got 2 houses. Yeah. Maybe. I have an air fryer mode in my oven. How do you recommend I might use that differently from, say, cooking in pans or basic oven? So, this is the thing. My microwave has an oven facility on it, but I haven't used it for that. I don't know. I use my devices for things, so, like, if the oven's got an air fryer thing on there, I don't know. I'm confused. Where's the cue ball going? Gifted sub to the potato ricer. My air fryer has a yogurt setting. What? At this point, sorry, I'm just catching up on some of the bits I've missed here. It's got a dehydration setting. I've got a defrost setting on my microwave, and I've not used that. We might have dehydrate, possibly. Maybe. I'll have to double check. I'm going to try making Watsits. Oh, okay. This is a thing. With a bit of how big of a project was your extension? We had one added to ours, the kitchen diner downstairs and a massive house and ensuite upstairs. Took 18 months. Oh, right. So it wasn't quite 18 months. It felt like it. It was meant to be done in 9 weeks and it took 3 months. So what we did was, right, and you can't see, so I'll give you the full description of what happened. So over that side of the house there, in what I refer to as the east wing, used to be, as you come through the front door, used to be into the front room and the open plan kitchen, the open plan diner, right? But what we thought about doing was we wanted to kind of like box off the front room, have an office in there, and then like a playroom, and then into a room at the back, which is going to the full width of the house, which was going to become the kitchen, diner, and ensuite, and it would wrap into here, which where I'm currently sat right now used to be our kitchen. Okay, so my office is now used to be our kitchen. Now we then thought, well, actually, this is a bit of an issue. It's not going to work really well, so we decided not to bother putting the office in the front room. And across the back of the house, we went the full width of the house. We thought, let's make that the front room essentially, and have like a nice big pitched roof to get loads of light in, loads of just it would look really, really nice. Have that as the one big space, and then that meant that the front room now become the diner, and then the kitchen is now the length of the house. So the kitchen's pretty big, with the breakfast bar in there as well. So that's how we did it. Football Manager didn't ruin my life. Not really, no. Plenty of space for Tony two ovens. There was plenty of ovens. And that was one of the things I was like, I want a proper nice kitchen. So we've got, so you've got the breakfast bar, toaster, oven, induction hob, under hob storage, and then storage across the top, and then inbuilt fitted white goods, like washing machine, dishwasher, coffee machine over there. Then on this side, like sort of that wall there, other side of that wall, is the fridge freezer, then the oven microwave inbuilt with the storage unit on top, which has got the air fryer in there, and then we've got the pantry cupboards as well. And I'm aware I've used the word pantry. I need to check my own hard drive now, to be honest. Oh God. I was doing so well. Tony's rocking so much duplicate kitchenware. His kitchen may as well be Noah's Ark. I'm not common. I'm absolutely not Chaser. Not at all. No. Pantry is Jamie Oliver behaviour. Oh dear. Just finished the room that used to be the kitchen. It's now a reading and music room. Built out our own drawer units and bench and a full oak bookcase. There you go. See, that's better than Tony two ovens. Do you know what I mean? How many kitchen products do you own that are made by Ninja? 2. TJ's northern at all, not just a bit. I'm in York now. I'm a Midlandser. Yeah. This is why I had to leave the northeast. Are you all going to be upset that I've got like a wooden chopping board as well? And I want some nice new knives for Christmas. We've been through this. The Midlands isn't real. No, it's not. TJ's a fraud, like that United fan who's a Forest fan with Italian ancestry. Yeah. Hang on, what? What, the lad who doesn't cut his hair? Not sure if you've watched Uncle Roger, but you sound like you'd put chili jam in a fried rice. Oh no, I don't think I've seen Uncle Roger. What's Uncle Roger? Wooden chopping board's the way to go. Good. Glad you're on board with that. That's fine. Goldbridge. Oh God, no, I don't like him. He's a, yeah. How many cheese graters do I have? Ah, right. So Willie, that's just not a good start, is it? So I've got one cheese grater, and I know we've been talking about the idea of a potato ricer, and being unsure about whether that's a real thing or not. I do have a cheese slice. Okay, I do have a cheese slice, and I use that for slicing cheese, obviously, because I don't cut cheese with a knife anymore now. Again, go to IKEA, get yourself a cheese slice, and no, not the wire thing. Let me show you. Again, it's a Scandor thing. Right, so like that, yeah. So what you do, so you go through your cheese and you slice it, yeah, and then it gets you an equal length of cheese every single time. It's just more efficient, and do you know what? For toasted cheese, for grilled cheese, right, it works really, really nicely. You pulled too hard and the end came off. Oh, Yorkie, you know what you're getting, right? That's what she said. How are people living without one of these? Exactly, Katie. Once you have it, literally, it's a game changer. Cheese on crumpets. Just buy sliced cheese. The plastic cheese. No, the only sliced cheese that is acceptable is Leerdama. I have a microplane. I have no idea where it came from. It's useful for the first time. I grated nutmeg. Zeep. Now we're talking. I'm very. That sounds good. I'm all right with that. You mentioned the word nutmeg. Leerdama Gouda Emmental. I'm not a crumpet fan. Cheese and beans on buttered crumpets. Cheese and beans on buttered crumpets. Not had that before. Again, crumpets good. Do you put truffle on everything? Not on everything, Willie. It doesn't go in. Doesn't go with Weetabix, but only a lunatic buys plastic cheese. Do you know what, Luke? Yeah, I'll agree with that one. I bet it's coffee bags. Oh no, I haven't. But why do I always say but? Why do I always say but? Because I need to be like, no, I don't. No, that's a stupid thing. Rather than, no, I don't. But actually, right? I have tried them because I was intrigued, and because you see, whenever I have to go away with work, right? I go away for 4 days, 5 days, and the hotels, they only ever give you the little shitty, what they're called, like Nescafe, or the little tiny like sachets of coffee, and they're always rubbish, right? So what I did was I did try. I've taken 2 different types of coffee with me on holiday to work. I've taken the sachets of latte, which I think they're not really great, to be honest. I'm not a massive fan of them. I don't drink a lot of lattes anymore. But I took some of them, and then Taylor's of Harrogate, they do a coffee bag, and I tried them. And for a coffee to have in a hotel bedroom while you're getting ready to go to work, they're fine. I certainly wouldn't have them in a house. Not I've got coffee beans and espresso machine. I'll do that in the house, but not for personal. I have to be honest, Chris. I'm not really a fan of Starbucks anymore now. I used to think I liked my coffee bitter, and then I realised the Starbucks coffee was just burnt. No, my order's fairly straightforward. My order's just a flat white normally, or an espresso. Sometimes it's a flat white with an extra shot if I'm feeling like this is like been a hard morning with the kids. But usually it's just usually just a flat white. Just a flat white is fine, thank you very much. Breaking news, TJ moves on from lattes, judging them too common for my tastes. We need the butt TJ butt t-shirts pronto. I think we need that as an emote as well, don't we? No, but TJ's espresso machine is a man called Jeeves. Do I take your own champagne when I stay? Well, no, of course not, Yorkie, because it'll have been room temperature by the time I get there. It has to be chilled. No, because I pick fresh coffee beans every morning. Again, I mean, if the climate was fine, agreed. Chips, cheese, and truffle oil. Chips and parmesan and truffle oil. Yes, that's a thing. Absolutely a thing. I have a Costa barista employed full-time in the East Wing. Not full-time, part-time. Half a shot, 1/3 serving of foam milk. 73% warm milk, 18% to be left on the top lip, served by a midget in a full suit. That's it, yeah. Has to be chilled like my ketchup. God's sake. Now it's clear. TJ can't fit condoms in his fridge. He's chilling so much champagne. I bet you drink those, what? Kopi Luwak coffee beans. What are they? Want to copy Luwak coffee beans? Have a look at this. How much? 23 quid? No, I don't. No. Are they weasel shit? Next extension week for the wine cellar. Well, do you know what? Yes, Chris, yeah. People going, oh, are you going to go up? I don't know, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down. Get the cellar done. Avocado, so trendy. Mrs. J doesn't like avocado, so there's only me that eats it in the house. Why am I doing this? Literally, why am I walking into all these traps that are just laid around for me? Like, oh, TJ, like, you know, how many times have you eaten venison this week? Oh, only once. What do you mean only once? The answer should be none. Mihura, do I like the game? Yeah, it's fine. We're going to dig under the north wing and see if there's space for a savvy bee seller. Bees, right? I had a question, a little about venison's lovely. Venison is great. How many times have you bathed in caviar this week? Just once. Have you been on the veal instead of the venison this week? Yeah, unfortunately, my sous vide machine is my sous vide bath has not been working, so I've not been doing as much venison as I like. I like to put them in a sous vide machine. Oh yeah. It's just been oysters all month. You know what I mean? Just shit. It's like there's only so much Wagyu beef you can have in it in your bolognese before you go, maybe we should eat something else. TJ gives himself away as becoming part of the liberal elite. I started talking about bees and got distracted. Again, that is just a classic. You know what? I'm going to clip that out of all the things that have been said. I think that you started talking about bees and they got distracted. I'm going to send it to Mrs. J because she'll like that. Yeah. So I had a question when I was like a while back, right? And I wasn't sure how beekeepers got started in the bee game. Like, you know, what was like, how do you get started in bees? Magic Ped on the Prime. Thank you, Magic Ped. Appreciate that. How much lobster have I had lately? Oh, I fucking love lobster. I love lobster. Honestly, this doesn't help, does it? I bought a lobster roll from a fish van in Scotland, like a truck, and oh, so good, so good. Buy some bees, buy some bees, buy some bees. Yeah, my question was, where'd you buy bees? Right? Where do you get bees from? And I was thinking, because you can't just have one bee, can you? Just in a jar, and then like start like go. I'll just set myself up and start building bees. Do you get them from the bee shop? Exactly. Good question. Do you get them from B&Q? Well, Amazon was my next thought. I was like, where the fuck do you buy bees? Like, you know, and do they come like in a bag? You know, do you just get like a bag of bees? Do you have to freeze the bees and then wake them up and just be like, you know, tickling like, oh, hello, bees? And I think Yorkie's right. I think you can get them in the mail and they're sedated. Now, hopefully, they don't wake up while they're in transit because whoever's your post person at that day doesn't want to be like, oh, just knock on the door. Can you sign for this? It's a bag of fucking bees, right? Especially as well, if you're not in and next door take them in for you, you mail order the Queen and the family just come by airmail. Oh, so the Queen comes in and then the family turn up on a little boat. Is that what you're suggesting, Shaq? So, interesting. Yeah? TJ the bee tickler. Don't get them delivered by every. Now they just get chucked over into the fucking garden. Willie, is that a link to buy bees? If it is, send it to one of the mods, and then they'll be able to make me have a look. But yeah, so the thought was where'd you get bees from? And it turns out you can get them on the internet. The reason I started talking about this is that Mrs. J went to a work thing last week before, and one of her new team members had never met Mrs. J before, but she gave her some honey as a little gift from her own beehive. So Mrs. J texts me and goes, I'm about to get you the answer to a question that you've asked for a long time. And I was like, well, there's loads of questions I've asked, so I wonder which one this is going to be. And she goes, I now know where you get bees from. And I was like, oh, okay. And then there you go. It turns out, yeah, you get them from the internet. So we might buy some bees. Long way around. That's a long story that doesn't really have a point at the end, does it? Stay away from wasps. 100%, Dan. Wasps can fuck off. Wasps are pricks. A bee will only ever sting itself out of necessity, and a wasp will just do it just because it's a dick. It's quite a Tory thing to do. What, to gift honey, or to own bees? A bit of both, I suppose, really, isn't it? Yeah. But they do say that in order to make yourself feel better, you're meant to eat local honey for a month, because then that's got all the pollen and stuff in your from your local area. So it should actually help raise your immune system a little bit better. So can't you just ask her to gift some bees? I suppose, actually, yeah. Stick them in a bag. Long story short, don't put them in your garden. You need them a bit further away. Well, how much further away? Because I don't own anything further away than the garden, cyclist. What if you eat a local bee? Well, yeah. Local honey thing's a myth. Is it? Temu do cheap bees. It's just a fly with a stripe on it. Just like a wonky stripe. Right, and the fact that Blurry by Puddle of Mud's playing, this is totally getting me in the mood for Survivor Series tonight as well. Put them in your parkland on the estate you own. Yeah, all right, cool. I'll see if any of the other staff want to have some bees. Yeah. Send a video for wood bees. Hang on. Scritty Politi. I can't say that in my accent, can I? Scritty Politi. Temu bees are the best buy. You buy a queen and get a hornet, have fun. Or the bees from Temu, they'll send you a bag of bees. Yeah, she's got my shamans on. Yeah. Do you produce the wood or they live in the wood? I don't know. I think I need to do some more research into bees, to be honest, before I just go buying bees willy-nilly. Yeah. Imagine that. Just, oh, what's TJ? Oh, he's bought bees, hasn't he? Like, fuck's sake, TJ. Find a farm with a field, ideally somewhere near heatherland, because that gives the best flavour for honey. Right, so hang on. So, again, forgive my ignorance. So, if I go and get a bunch of bees, right, and then I go and befriend a farmer and go, mate, can I leave me bees next to your field? He'll be all right with that, yeah? Or they will be all right with that. While we debate that, Southport away. It's not possible to import bees internationally. Well, they need a visa, don't they? I'll see myself out. Illegal bees. Not legal, I know a guy. Also, I'd call them the Wu-Tang Killer Bees. Yeah. I did mention, didn't I? I did tell you I'm off to see the Wu-Tang in March. Yeah. Travel with Fly Bee. Just get their bee passport, you're alright. Circle back to bolts again. Just all bases checked, innit? Got it's painting little bee roundabouts. Yeah. Coming over here, making our honey. All right, Darlington away to Southport. They are pollinators. They're doing it a roundabout way. Nice. Where's Southport? Southport just ahead of us. Show you where to run away. Again, YouTube, I'm terribly sorry for the fact you don't get any of the audio here. But then also, probably not that sorry, because we're listening to Puddle of Mud. So, the song brings back middle school memories. It's definitely, it's 100% been WWE promo, Chris. Surely it's had the Hardy Boys on it a million times. Cyclist, the taste of honey depends on the flowers the bees feed on. Yes, that does make sense. Dad's friends worked on the Farmers Union. The honey had a heather hint. Imagine if you had a hide near Tesco, it'd probably taste of mud. See? Yeah, no, our kids are a big fan of heather honey. Because we take them to farmers markets. Because, well, we know why. Jimmer, the cross in, keepers punched it out. Hatfield, little pivot. Headley with an effort off the crossbar. Bluebell and Violet Fields are the best for honey. Nice. Is Heather just open about his fair verse? Very, very much so. Well, darling, the honey isn't half as nice as Quentin's at the last farmer market. It's good that I find this endearing, isn't it? I think. CBD honey, there we go. What are my thoughts on quince? Do you know what? I don't think I've had enough quince to really judge, to be honest. I'm not saying I've had no quince. Some quince, but not enough to really pass a judgment on it, I'm afraid. A smattering of quince. Second half. What can we do? Can we actually get ourselves a 3 points? Oh, cleared away for the header. It's a penalty. What? Are they kidding? They are, aren't they? They're not. They're not. It's another penalty save. Daniel Cameron comes here, does all the things he needs to do. Brandon Hall's gone, by the way. Brandon Hall is gone. This is why we brought Daniel Cameron in. Lloyd's free kick over the top. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we've all forgotten that Football Manager's happening, I'm afraid, isn't it? We've now just deviated. Thought Brandon Hall was just summer retreat in Scotland. Just outside of Carlisle. Actually, I couldn't afford a proper. Actually, no, it's my summer. Yeah, you're right. My summer retreat. I am right. Okay, I am right, aren't I? Quince is a little fruit, isn't it? It goes in desserts. Was he the goalkeeper with the paper round? Oh, no, he's long gone. He's long gone. We got rid of him. He wasn't very good either, so we managed to get him shot. Can't call him little fruits anymore. It's 2025. That's true, actually, yeah. Free kick. Tonks is over it. We've just brought him on for Lund. Oh, he's giving it away. What a shit free kick. Headley flicks it on. Disallowed. Oh. It was almost an instant impact. I'm looking for someone to do a journeyman that doesn't start in the UK. Anyone know? Anyone doing a video or streams like that? There's a fair few. Llama, FM Llama Caffrey, I would say is probably the one. I'm not sure if he's doing it as a journeyman, but he's in Tromsø in Norway at the minute. And it's class. Go and watch that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Couple of minutes to go. Great tackle. Get up. Thornton nods it away. Oof, over the top. Is that the worst free kick ever? Yes, it is. Absolutely is the worst free kick ever. Oh, Ben is in Denmark. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, yeah. Yeah, I've not heard Lesson Jake for a long time either. They remind me of going to Northumbria Uni on a Tuesday night, forget your skates on and drinking pints of blue shit. 0-0. 0-0 Darlington versus Southport. Oh, what's that? The sackometer is swinging? Really? Oh, I'm not sure about that. That's interesting to see the sackometer swinging to potentially a question mark. I'm surprised by that. Very surprised. Myers Smith wants a new contract. We are getting to the point now where players are going to start thinking that they can get new deals, aren't they? Yeah, don't worry, Chris. I'm probably going to be heading as well at the same time. 15th not winning and only one going one way. Well, hey, do you know what, Tim? There's plenty of people I've got to try and convince that we are the real deal. So don't worry. We still got Jesse Nelson. We have, but he's not really scoring at the minute. Yes, this is plus 44, which is it's a good song. It's a good track, this one as well, I think. Yeah. It is a tune and a half. Right, let's get the Peterborough Sports game done. I've not heard it for a long time as well, yeah. We're going to finish the year off. Yeah, let's get the Peterborough Sports job done. I mean, look, 3 wins this month. That's pretty impressive for us. Not for anybody else, obviously. But for us, that's huge. Peterborough Sports currently 20th, by the way, just in case anyone's interested. No worries. Take it easy, Chris. Pleasure as always, my friend. Starts beating. I'll be there when your life says falling away. Take it easy, Brazilian Fury. We'll see you soon as well, my friend. War Pigs tune for Survivor Series, another top one. They're going big, are they? Darlington versus Peterborough match postponed. Oh, well, there we go, everyone. That's the end of the month. that was awkward. we were all set to play the end of December. And it turns out we've already done it now. So that was quick. That's what she said, Zeep. There you go. That's what she said. The January looks like this. Braintree, Worksop, Dartford, Peterborough Sports, Brackley, Ratcliffe, Hemel Hempstead. Where are we in the league now? 15th. 9 points away from Merthyr Tydfil. Well, not from Merthyr, sorry. Only the 7 games in January. Look, it's fine. We can start pushing on. This is better form. I think we're agreed. That's better. Right. Let's come back on Monday, and we'll decide. Well, we won't decide where we're going to go. We'll try and push on a little bit more, and hopefully we can get to the top half of the table at the very least. At the very least. That's what I'm thinking. So, appreciate everyone, by the way, tonight. This has been cool. I've genuinely enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. Let's see what's going down, shall we? Who's doing what? Where can we go? Is there someone we haven't seen before? Let's have a little nosy about. I should have really had this all loaded up, but then again, the thing is, I didn't realise that it was going to be a thing, because why would I? Why would I? I'll tell you what, though, I am intrigued by this dude here, Canadian streamer, it says. They are doing Build a Nation San Marino. That's us. That's us, innit? Let's go and have a bit of that. Right. Pleasure, everybody. Thank you for your Saturday evening. It's been great. I've genuinely had such a laugh. It's been mint. Honestly, thank you so much. Drop a follow on the stream if you haven't already done that. Go drop a follow on this dude as well, by the way. And yeah, see you on Monday. Have a cracking Sunday, everyone. If the podcast record doesn't happen, we might be back tomorrow night. If not, just enjoy. Right. And we'll speak to you all on Monday. Take care, everyone. All the best. Bye now.